Hello and welcome to Real Estate Talk with Tom. I'm Tom Herzmann with Oakridge Real Estate, and today's guest is Bob Borcherding with Veridian Credit Union. He's a mortgage originator. Thanks for joining us today, Bob.
Oh, my pleasure. Glad to be here.
Oh, thank you. So today's topic is talking about credit score and what is involved with that. So can you tell everybody more about
You bet.
how they come about that score?
All right. So yeah, the credit score is king. So yeah, and very confusing. So credit scores, it's kind of an interesting range. The credit score numbers that we see, like run from 350 to about 850. Um, Now to do a loan, just throwing some numbers out here first, but 620 would be like the minimum credit score that we're looking for. Of course, the higher the better. And depending on that score, that will determine what programs you potentially can get into.
Okay.
And the other thing it'll determine is, do you need a down payment? If you do need a down payment, then how much of a down payment do you need?
Okay.
So credit score is very important. Um, the credit agencies that derive these scores basically are looking at a few different things. So how do they come up with your score? Well, they're looking at the most important thing is your payment history. So on any loan that you have, credit card, do you pay it on time? Of course, that's a very important thing, and that weighs heavily on your credit score. The next biggest thing would be what are your balances? So they're looking at, especially if you have a credit card, what's your balance versus your limit. So they're just kind of hoping you're not maxing everything out. They want to see that you can have your credit debts paid down and not keep huge balances. And then the other thing, a few other things that go into it would be how long have you had that, either credit card or car loan or whatever loan. So if you have that loan for at least 12 months, it really helps your credit score more versus, oh, I just took out this debt or this credit card for a few months. It won't have near as favorable of reporting as if you had it over a year. So
Okay.
longer the better there helps. And then just what kind of debt do you have? Do you have all credit card debt or do you have a car loan? It's good to have a mix if you can. So those are the things that really go into the credit score.
Okay.
The other thing I can touch on too is, a lot of first-time home buyers don't have a lot of credit.
Right.
So, and that's okay. Depending on your situation, we can either kind of guide you as to, all right, here's probably what you need to do for the next maybe 6 months, and then hopefully we'll have your score where it needs to be. Sometimes we can use something called our alternative credit, and that's where you don't have the traditional credit card, car loan, but let's say you've paid your insurance or your rent or something like that where you've been required to make a payment to somebody for a certain period of time.
Okay.
We can use that sometimes in lieu of not having that credit card on the credit report. So we can look at that too.
Yeah. So with the credit scores, obviously you get those. Then you put them into the programs. What goes on after that? Is it underwriting or is it where's the decision made there?
Yeah, you bet. So let's say you come in for your initial appointment and we pull your credit and we see your scores. Pretty much at that point we can tell you if, all right, you're gonna qualify for this program or that program. You'll probably need this down payment or you won't need a down payment. So it's pretty much instantaneously when you come into the office. Again, if it's maybe something I'm questioning and I'm not sure, then it might take a little longer because, yes, I'd have to send all the information to an underwriter for them to review and then get back to me. But more times than not, that day you're in, we pretty much have a good idea where you're at and what you can do. So.
Okay. Anything else you would like to tell everyone about their credit score?
Always be mindful of it. The biggest thing I see people get into trouble with is taking their credit card and, maxing that out. So, for example, if you have $1,000 limit on a card, try to always keep that below half of that or below 500. So that'll have a better impact on your credit score if you do. So
Okay. Where can people reach out to you if they have more questions?
you bet. So yeah, I'm located at our main office at Veridian on Amesboro Avenue. Direct phone number to me there is 236-5637. Email is bobmb@veridiancu.org. So look forward to helping you.
All right. Well, thanks for joining me today, Bob, and talking about credit scores. Join me next time on Real Estate Talk with Tom, and we'll see you then.